Why so expensive? Can you give me a discount? How come the other company is cheaper? Well, I hear this all the time. So if you take just one thing away from this video, let it be this. You get what you pay for. If I go out to buy a car and get tempted by a $2,000 vehicle, I should understand that this vehicle can never be as reliable as a brand new $50,000 vehicle. There will be problems, and probably my $2,000 vehicle won't even start the next day. The same thing happens while building a program or an app. Engineering an app properly costs around $30,000 to $70,000 worldwide, and this cost comes up for a reason. The range is where the serious teams land. Every project is different, but if you're expecting much less than that, something critical is being compromised. For those who don't know me, I'm Nakul from Apptunix. We've been building softwares and apps for over 13 years, and we've delivered more than 3,000 projects. We have worked with startups, mid-level, and top-level companies across various industries. You know, I understand the save the costs, build it for cheap temptation. You search for developers, see a cheap code, $15,000, $10,000, and think, same app, why should I pay $40,000? I'll just get it done for $10,000. It feels logical, big savings. But here's where this is a grave mistake. It doesn't actually save any money. Successful brands don't launch cheaply built apps. They cannot afford to make that mistake. The difference is where the cheap development becomes expensive. So, I will share some hidden costs and why they come up. The first reason is that cheap teams think in tasks, not systems. You ask for a feature and then they try to build exactly that feature. It sounds great until it breaks three other things. They don't have experience, knowledge, or feedback. And when they build the app, you hear, oh, that wasn't included. That's a change request. This will take more hours. Rework isn't bad luck. It's the result of low seniority and zero product thinking. The second hidden cost is the lack of technical knowledge. The cheap teams, the ones they can probably find for even $10 an hour, optimize only one thing, finishing today's task. There's a reason they're unable to ask for more. The reason is how many screw-ups they have done in their projects or the lack of experience that they have. They have no attention to scalability, no clean architecture, no documentation that anyone else can understand. It works for demos, it works for early testing maybe, and then you try to scale your project. The users, features, payments, integrations, and everything slows down or crashes. At later stages, every small change takes longer. This is called technical debt, and you're paying interest on it with every single task that you give them. The third cost is you become the manager. This one hurts the non-technical founders the most. When the team is junior, you become the manager, clarifying requirements, checking work, resolving misunderstandings. So you didn't hire a development team, you hired a dependency. And the time that you're spending, that's expensive founder time. And the fourth hidden cost is having no regards to the deadlines. The low-cost teams win projects by saying yes to everything. Yes, we can do that. Yes, 2 weeks. Yes, no problem. Then comes the delay. Excuses, silence, their deadlines slip, they disappear, and we see this constantly. A founder spends $5,000 to $10,000 with a cheap team, and 6 months later, the product cannot scale, there are a zillion glitches, and no one wants to maintain it. We end up with a lot of such clients who come to us for rescuing their project. We end up coding them $50,000 to $60,000 to rebuild it properly, fix all the mistakes that their old cheap teams made. Now the cheap option has costed them time, momentum, and lots of money. A smart business owner doesn't ask, what's your hourly rate? They ask, how senior is the team that's actually building this? Who owns the architecture and scalability? How many assumptions are you challenging? What happens when things go wrong? That's how you control the total cost, and not by chasing the cheapest code. So, if you're currently evaluating a development team, or if you've already got a code that you're not sure whether it makes sense, this is exactly where Apptunix can help. We have worked with startups to enterprise-level brands. We have reviewed hundreds of failed and over-the-budget builds. So when we do a free consultation, it's not a sales call. We break down the realistic cost of building your app. We understand where the teams usually undercode and why do they undercode that amount. We understand what you can save on and what you should not if you're on a tight budget. We maintain that transparency and honesty. We can tell you what you should do and what you should avoid. And if we're not the right fit, we'll tell you that too. So feel free to reach out to us. You'll find a link to book a free consultation in the description below. If this video helped you think more clearly, subscribe to the channel and we will break down the product, tech, and startup decisions without the fluff.